We are going to discuss a little bit of a sensitive topic today, and that is what can we do about being down in the dumps, kind of having the blues. And I'm not talking about like a clinical depression or anything. I don't have that kind of experience. That's not the perspective that I'm coming at here. But I have been feeling a little down this last week, and it's really unlike me. So I've been kind of like exploring why this is for me, and I do have some reasons. So stick around. We're going to talk about that and a few of the things that I'm going to do, that I'm going to try this week to kind of pull myself out of this and get back to my regular personality. Speaking about personalities, I really want to know something about you, and that is, are you a people person? Are you more of kind of an alone type person? Like you like your alone time a lot, you really need that to kind of recharge? Or are you a mixture of both? That's going to play a part in this big time, because I'm more of that last one, where I do like to talk to people. I get energized by talking with people, but at the same time, I need my alone time to kind of refuel. And no, I'm not like done up for you today. I just got done swimming. And like no makeup, and I just have my in a world full of 10s be an 11 because I really liked Stranger Things. So I was at the pool, and the whole time that I was swimming, I was trying to push myself harder. And I was like, gosh, you're just kind of being wimpy today. Come on, let's pull your arms. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to relax into this. I need this kind of recharge time to listen to the water as it kind of went over me and let it like clear out this not bad mood. It hasn't been a bad mood. It's been just kind of down in the blues a little bit. And then I was like, okay, let me explore why that is. This last week, we've had a lot of snow, and I love snow. We don't get snow very often, so that's been huge for me, and it's been a lot of fun. But it's also meant a lot of time where my kids, my husband, and I were home. Don't get me wrong, I love my family. I absolutely love and adore my children. I love our time together. But at the same time, normally I get 2 remote days a week for work. And I didn't get those because people were home. And it's not like the kind of home where I'm just doing my own thing. Like when I go in the living room, everybody navigates to the living room to be with me. When I'm cleaning my closet and putting my clothes away, that's where everybody kind of goes. And listen, like I feel so blessed to have that kind of love in my life. My family adores me. They love being around me, and that's absolutely amazing. But for me, knowing that I'm a little bit of a loner, I don't mind my alone time. Oh, there's a bunch of birds that came. And I've always been like this. I remember being in the 5th grade, really into reading. And when my parents would go out and do something, my sister was with her friends, I was like, all right, I get to sit home and read for a couple of hours. So I've always been like this. When I was swimming today, I was like, okay, I think that's some of the reason why I feel a little bit down, a little bit blue today or the last couple of days. That's one of the reasons. But the other reason is because I have not been taking my vitamin D, and I have not been taking my vitamins. And when I say vitamin D, I use these little droppers. And I remember one time my doctor was like, how much vitamin D are you taking, just as a regular checkup question? And I said, just a couple drops in my smoothie. And she's like, oh no, you need to be putting like 10 drops in your smoothie. That's the difference. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my Amazon affiliate links just to make it easier for you to find in case you're interested. It really doesn't even taste like anything, so you can just put it on any food. But I do notice that when I take my vitamin D, it really boosts my mood. And same with my regular vitamins. It's like you miss a day and then you miss a week, and then like 6 months has gone by and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to take my vitamins. So that's something else that I'm going to do, or that I haven't been doing. So a kind of the things that I'm mentioning here that I haven't been doing, I'm going to try and do this week, And this isn't to say that I'm like bad because I've been down or anything, but for me, I don't want to be like that. It's not that it's been bad, it's that it's outside of my regular personality. And if you've been kind of blue or down, you don't really like being there, right? It's kind of you have low energy, you're not really going for the things like you used to. And it's one of those things that you want to pull yourself out of. So when I'm giving these tips, I'm not saying you shouldn't be feeling like that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that these are some ways that you can kind of pull yourself out of that, get back to your regular self. Making sure that I go on my walks is another big thing. I went on my swim. That was really amazing. The other couple of things that I haven't been doing is I have not been regularly journaling. I was taken out of my regular routine of just going to work, getting the kids and everything when we had the snow days. So I'm like, today I'm going to journal some, and I'm going to get back into my meditation practice. Even though my family is at home today, this will allow me to have that 5 or 10 minutes of alone time to really just be in my own thoughts. So I think I will do these things this week. I'm going to check in with you later on in the week and tell you if this has helped at all. I will probably just go back to my schedule this week of having a couple of remote days. And yes, I'm working during those days, but just being able to have my own thoughts for the whole day makes such a big difference. And if you're the type of person who said, oh, well, I like being around other people, pay attention to if you do feel kind of down one day. I know that when I've gone to like a party or a big event or something and I talk to everybody the whole time for like 5 hours, I get home, I'm drained. So pay attention to that. Sometimes it can kind of zap your energy to always be around other people. And then the other way, like if you're like me and you like your alone time and you haven't been getting that, really try and pay attention to these circumstances and see if there's something a little out of whack in your life that you need to be like, wait a minute, let me get back to my normal routine, my normal schedule, and that might just get you out of that funk. I'm going to drive home now. It's about a 20-minute drive. I'm going to put on some music, and I really like Taylor Swift. I can hear what she's saying in all of her songs. I know her words. At the same time, I kind of wish she would do a little less like love songs, a little more like, this is my goal, I'm going for it. I know a lot of artists and a lot of singers, musicians have music like that. Imagine Dragons has a lot of that. But let me know if there are others that you like, just like regular contemporary music that is really uplifting, because I know music can really snap us out of that. I hope this was helpful. I don't want to be insensitive to anybody really struggling with this, because it is a real thing. And at the same time, I think it's something that sometimes, not all the time, we can have control over, and we can really have some introspection and see what's really going on here. Like, what are these signs and signals telling me about myself, and what are some simple things that we can do to try and get back to our regular selves. Being a busy mom, I feel like I don't really have the space to be down, because I want to be there for my kids. I want to be happy and joyful around them. And then the same at work, the same for my husband, and also the same for me. I want to be feeling uplifted and joyful and happy. So I will report back later this week and let you know if just these simple tips have helped me. I know just coming out here and talking about it even, and having kind of this list for me to try and do something a little bit different or get back to my regular routine has already like boosted my spirits. I hope you come back for that, and I hope these little tidbits have helped you a little bit. And I'll see you next time. Bye.